Hey every pony, today I'm reading your request. If there's anything you've ever wanted to see me read, you can commission me for $1 per page over at Ko-fi. Links in description if that sounds like your jam. First up, we have South by Zelig. You can find this at tumblr.com/theamazingmonsta. That's Monsta spelled with an A. And monstaverse.substack.com. He has the honor of being the first to request something, so I want to give a sincere thank you for getting the ball rolling. He gave me $5 and told me read any five you want. And yeah, I appreciate the flexibility. Let's see. Let's also put up the Substack up here so we can all see that monsterverse.substack.com. Very cool, very cool. I've read I've read a lot of his articles in the past. That's my bias going into this. I do follow him, and I haven't had a chance to read his comics, so I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. He does very thoughtful writing about geek culture, things like that. If you want to uh, take a little peek at that, that's not what we're here for today. Let's see. And so the assignment is any five. Let's just go through the first five on his Tumblr. Let's see. Let's see. So we got South by Zelig, and we have an establishing shot of three furries sitting around a campfire. We got little tents, some trees, and the wolf says, "This is great. I needed to get out of the burbs." Yeah, says, "Looks like a minotaur." And there's like a sheep, I suppose. And the sheep says, "We should all do a heroic dose of the shrooms we found." And the wolf says, "I just want to chill. There's more to life than just getting wasted." And the sheep says, "You're such a buzzkill. Cow will do them with me, right, cow?" Dot dot dot. And the cow is just, just looking at the at the fire, eyes eyes half open. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. There's more. Yeah, yeah. This is good. Like setup. Like it almost feels like an anti joke. But it's good. Like, there's more to life than just getting wasted. And sheep says, "Well, you'll do them with me, right?" And the cow's just staring at the fire, like, "Yeah, yeah, that's good." So like, I think it implies that he's already wasted. All right, yeah, that's good. That's good. You know, I'm doing this. I'm reacting to this in the middle of my gigantic house pets review, and man, House Pets is pretty rough. This is good. This is like if House this is like if House Pets was good. Let's see. Let's see. And so South by Zelig, and first panel we see the cow, and he's it says bong hit, and it is doing exactly what you think he's doing. And the cow says, "Man, this is some good weed. Now for some TV." And he says, "Where the hell is the TV remote? My buzz is wearing off." And and he lifts the entire couch up looking for the TV. And so now he's sitting on the couch, and he says, "Finally, now to settle in for a good 6 hours of the Seinfeld marathon." um, I think this one's a little. So he's looking. So he's looking for. He's looking for. So he wants to find his remote before the buzz wears off, and now he's settled in so he can watch Seinfeld for 6 hours. Like, um, hmm. Well, must be pretty good weed. Must be pretty good weed if it can, yeah, if it can keep on going for the entirety of his 6 hour Seinfeld marathon. All right. Oh man, that one's pretty wordy. Let's see. I'll go back to that one. Let's see. Well, let's try this one. South. Okay. Let's see. So we open with some here. Oh, actually, let me. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So it opening shot. Actually, let me yeah, you got the gist of those first two, right? Okay, I don't need to backtrack. So opening panel, we see some bottles. See three, four, five bottles, and one of them's knocked over. And the sheep sound effects slam and drinking a bottle. The cow goes glare, and then the sheep is throwing a ball. The wolf is looking, and the cow's got like a paddle. I think they're playing baseball in it. So then the ball hits the knee of the cow and it says, "You're out, cow." And the cow says, "That's fucking bullshit. How am I out?" And the wolf says, "You are out, cow." And the cow says, "Shut up, possum." Oh, okay, that's a possum. Oh, my bad for getting the species wrong. And the sheep says, "Leg before wicket." Hmm. I hmm. This one's a little harder to decipher, but I think I get the gist of it. Yeah, I think I'm not sure what leg before wicket means. I think if it just ended on "Shut up, possum," I think they could be a little stronger. But yeah, this is hmm, slam glare. Hmm. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see. I don't because I'm very I'm like very special. I like visual comics like so. Let's find one that um oh yeah this one looks good. This one looks good. Yeah, what was it? We're gonna do mouthy. Let's see. So we see the cow leaning over by TV with a big X in it. He says, "Oh God, please don't do this to me. Not now. I'm too sober to be in this situation." Smack, 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 and he smacked the TV. "Come on." He says, "Please, if I ever did anything to deserve this, I'm sorry. Son of a." And then and on the day of WrestleMania, what rotten luck. So his TV wasn't actually broken. Wasn't actually broken. It was just not plugged in. Okay, okay. And on the day of WrestleMania. Yeah. Um yeah, it's a good goofy humor. Okay, okay. Let's see. See the TV arc. I see. I see. So Kyle's watching TV and he says, "Bah, there's nothing on TV. I'm bored. No weed, no beer. I'm forced to watch crap completely sober. Oh no." He says, "I don't get my benefits for another few days. I blame sheep and possum. I shouted us drugs and alcohol all week, and now they've disappeared, probably holding out. Maybe it's time I get a job." And he looks on the TV and he sees a cow on the TV. Man, this was depressing. This- like, I don't know if I'm not sure if it's supposed to be one of those like if we're supposed to laugh at him or with him, um, or if it's like oh he's like he shouted us drugs and alcohol all week and now they've disappeared. Probably is or is this like supposed to be relatable? Like, oh yeah, I got some scumbag friends that are holding out. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be the joke, but I hmm yeah, I think this is pretty good. Let's see if we can find one with some other characters doing their character development. Let's see. Or if it's mostly just the cow show. Let's see. I think it was here. All right. So we see the three of them in a canoe and they are rowing down the river. It says, "Cow, are you going to paddle?" Ooh, because we see the sheep and the possum are rowing, but he's not paddling. And he says, "I can't. I have to focus on my balance," says the cow. And possum says, "Stop shaking the canoe." And the sheep says, "We're going to drown." And, and the cow says, "I'm not built for this kind of activity." And then the canoe turns over. We see a puddle and he says, "Guys?" So implying that the other two that the other that he was holding out on his balance, but it screwed the other two over. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see. I know we paid for five, but let me you're the first. I think we could throw a couple more your way, right? For taking the leap, for being so brave. Thank you. Let's see. Let's try this one. So we see the three are at Burger Shack, and the sheep says, "Are you going to eat all that?" And the cow says, "My blood sugar is low." And the possum says, "Have you heard of salads?" And the sheep says, "Seriously, cow, I'm concerned for you." And the cow says, "I weigh like 680 kilograms. I need my calories." Possum says, "Do you know what burgers are made from?" And the cow says, "I don't know, Possum. All I know is that they taste good." Possum says, "Cow, they're beef. You're probably eating one of your cousins." And get a big old puke panel in the last panel. Cow's throwing up learning about that. Yeah, that's some good furry humor. That's some good furry humor. Hmm. I think yeah, I was probably most confused over this one. Like, wasn't quite sure what was happening here, but I think oh yeah, like this one looks nice. Yeah, like the like I I like this art style. I think it's like very interesting minimalism. I think yeah, like this is like cuz this is the only one where it's like okay, that's little too simplified for me to really pick apart what's happening. Oop, a little too far there. Let me close that. Let's see. So we see the three of them are in the forest and Sheep says, "Are you sure you know the way?" And the cow's holding a flashlight and he says, "They're around here somewhere. Little bastards like to hide." And the possum says, "Admit it. We're lost in the woods in the middle of winter." And the sheep says, "We're going to be ass raped deliverance style." Oh no, oh no. And the possum says, "I'm effing scared. Have you seen Blair Witch? What was that noise?" And the cow, the cow is smiling as his like smile and like half lidded eyes saying, "Stop being a couple of bitches." Like I love this contrast of like stop being a bitch and but then like he just looks so smug. And he says, "We should be close. This is prime season. Everyone is on the lookout." And last panel, Eureka! And there's mushrooms and it says, "We are going to get so fucked up." Yeah, yeah. Hmm. I think yeah, that that's good. This is kind of I don't know. Hmm. Trying to think of like what I've read that reminds me like what this reminds me of it's I know there was a what the fuck what was it? Okay, this I found it. It almost reminds me of Sleepwalking by Lauren Monger, um where it's like it's furries just kind of like hanging out, living life, and doing n- just like furry, like not furry thing, just like they're just kind of punks and hanging out. It's been a minute since I read it, but that's like kind of like the vibe I'm getting from this. Um, I think yeah, I think trying to as far as like art style goes, it's like I like something that stopped me from just jumping in and reading this, even though following this guy on Substack, it's like the handwritten text, like I don't know, like that's always like a like it's not even sloppy handwriting. It's just like there's something where it's just like it just feels like more of an effort to to read handwritten text, even though it's like okay, this looks perfectly fine. Like I don't know what my problem was. It's like I'm wondering what they could do to make this pop a little more because I don't think there's it's like I think the art is good enough for what they're trying to do and what they're delivering on and things like that. Um, okay, wait. I got it. I took some time to think about it. Okay, so um, so what came to mind when reading The Amazing Monster, um, or sorry, South by Zelig, because I was thinking of like, oh, this reminds me of Sleepwalking, and Sleepwalking has this very beautiful hand drawn aesthetic. Lot of rich watercolors, and it has that has a very cozy feel, and it makes the story like just Like it gives that rawness to it, and it helps it out. I think and the other thing is sleepwalking isn't like it's not funny, where it where it's like there's some jokes in this one. Like I don't think it's going for anything too big, too grand. I think okay, here's what I'm gonna suggest to kind of just make everything pop a little bit more without making it into a huge investment and you have to like break out your whole painting set for every strip because you want to keep it manageable and that's always been like a big thing where it's like just adding the type text that might be a huge undertaking like I said like okay the hand drawn text it's like that's just like okay man like that's a bit of a barrier of entry for me but and if you don't want to replace that I think I don't even know if you want this advice. I do put in my Kofi like, hey, put if you want critique, or maybe I should say put if you don't want critique. I think you should just assume that I'm gonna start blasting after I read something, um, uh, and so I'm saying this gently because if you like how you're doing it, if you like how you're doing it tell me to go to hell. It's all good. It's all good. I think what specifically for this one, I think if you added just like a little highlight of like if each character had their own distinct highlight to show who's who. I'm thinking of specifically something like how Naga Takabi shades her manga. Let me open up Clip Studio and show you what I mean. All right, we got Clip Studio open. Hacker voice, I'm in. Okay. So like this is something that you can do on paper pretty easily. And I'm probably I'm doing this on my trackpad, so I do apologize. But I would just put like fuck. This is gonna be it's gonna be the world's clumsiest art tutorial, but like, okay. So this one's a possum. Let's make him blue. Let's make him blue. Blue possum. That's like almost a possum color. Just like a little I think like something like this. All right, so blue possum and then the sheep. Have like a pink sheep. Fuck. Here, a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter with the sheep. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I think and then the cow. What color should the cow be? Maybe red. He seems like he's the protagonist. Fuck. Started with the possum. I should have started with the cow and then worked from there. Yeah, little racing stripe. That looks pretty sharp. And then yeah, I think just very simplified colors. I think um something like that. I think also I've also seen this with four coma comics where it's um say you're like, okay, that looks like crap. I'm not doing that. I've also seen like, oh, they color just outside the border of the comic. Um, yeah, as like a way for them to like just something like this to stand out. I think that this would I think that this would look pretty good. Just so like just so it doesn't um have that feeling like of just being like a doodle or just something um just kind of blends in the background. I got out my um one of my Naga Takabi books. So I was like flipping through that, like trying to look for examples. She does very interesting limited color palettes in her work. Like my lesbian experience with loneliness, probably her most popular one. That's just it's all monochrome and then with splashes of pink, which is it's very easy on the eyes, very easy on the eyes. Well, that's yeah, something like this. I think would stand out a little bit more if if doing something like that's too much of a pain. Um, I don't know which one's better. Like just doing like a pink border and then sorry, I went to pink. I'm looking over at the Nagatakabi book, but yeah, that's yeah. Either something like this, like get out like some highlighters IRL and do it, um, or add something, add like a border. Just like it just needs that little bit of flair. But I think the foundation's pretty good. And again, thanks so much for being the first one to step up more anti humor. And again, it's like I don't I'm a little hesitant to call any of it anti humor because that's gotta suck if you're writing something and it's not intended to be anti humor. And someone's like, "Wow, it's great anti-humor. This is so not funny. It's funny." Like, dude, like that's gotta suck. Like hearing that. Um, uh, but yeah, these are funny expressions. Like I do like the God, like yeah, like this one was really good. This campfire one. Cal will do them with me, right? And then just the cow's like a totally glaze. I think this is good with the timing and the very natural feeling dialogue. Hmm. And like I don't know if I want to say like you don't need to make this neater. It's not even like hmm. Well, yeah, this was a really interesting fun read. I think thank you so much for sharing this with me. Yeah, again, definitely go check them out. Tumblr.com/ the amazing monster spelled MONTSTA, and over at their Substack. What the hell was their Substack? it was it was monsterverse.substack.com, MONTSTAVERSE.substack.com. Yeah, well thank you again so much. That was a lot of fun.